Well, Power Rangers fans, once and always was truly a treat for Power Rangers fans everywhere. I mean, for 90s kids, I feel like it resonated with us the most, but if you are a Power Rangers fan in general, then I think this was a treat. It really was. Now, it's only been out for a day, but at the same time, I think that it's safe to say that it's going to do pretty well numbers wise on Netflix. And I wanted to talk about the question of, based on the success of this special, do you think it is quite possible that we will see more specials in the future? I would like to say yes. Now, hopefully, it wouldn't be a special only during the anniversaries, because that would be pretty bad if it's like, oh, we got to wait till like the 30th anniversary of Zeo to get something about that, or this, that, and the third. But I think aside from getting a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers once and always follow-up special, I would like to see other seasons of the show get the same treatment. Obviously, I get it from a business standpoint. Mighty Morphin is the GOAT. It's the one that fans automatically think to when it comes to Power Rangers. Whenever you hear the word Power Ranger, you automatically think Tommy, you think Jason, you think Pink Ranger, you think Red Ranger, Green Ranger, White Ranger, and the list goes on. But at the same time, Mighty Morphin, let's be real, isn't the best series. There have been a number of other Power Ranger seasons that fans enjoy more. Time Force, In Space, Dino Thunder, just to name a few off the top of my head. And to be honest, if there were other specials, I would like to see other Ranger teams focused on. Like, keep in mind, Billy and Zach have not been in the franchise for decades. For Billy, he ended things, partway through Zeo due to behind the scenes, drama with the people behind, the show itself, ridiculing him because of his sexuality and, a number of other things. And Walter, aka Zach, he left due to financial situation. What was it? Zach, Jason, and Trini's actors all left the show because they are being paid like little to nothing. It was like $600 or something like that, per week or per month or whatever the deal was. Basically, the actors were being extremely overworked. This franchise was making millions of dollars, but they're being paid chump change. I think Austin St. John, Jason, he said in an interview, like, look, I'm not trying to be a millionaire or anything, but back in those days, I could have been making either the same or more money working at Burger King than I would have been continuing to do the Power Ranger franchise. But when it comes to the specials themselves, I would like to see, and these are just some seasons I would like to see follow-ups on: Time Force, In Space, Lost Galaxy. That wasn't my favorite season or one of my favorites, but I could see it being a follow-up at some point. But another thing I wanted to talk about here is going back to the point about Billy and Zach. They haven't been in the franchise for a long time. So just seeing them being like the main focus, and then seeing their characters really just feel like adult versions, mature versions of their Mighty Morphin selves, was a delight. And I've always been a sucker for, like, whenever there are cross-up or team-ups or whatever, whenever we've had a Ranger from, like, even the last season, like, oh, we're in season 23, but we're seeing a Ranger from season 22, I would like to know what the Ranger has been up to since, their season had ended. And I love, like, oh, Zach was a congressman, but he stepped down to take care of men after Trini was killed. Billy, after he had left for Aquitar and Zeo before he was written off, he actually started a industry company on Earth, and he has a command center in the basement, and he still travels from planet to planet, amongst the Power Ranger universe. So that's pretty cool. But when it comes down to it, Mighty Morphin isn't the only season that deserves to have that kind of treatment. Now, it being the first makes a lot of sense, but like I said, I hope the success of this leads to more specials in the future. Now, if there was one particular season I would like to see above the rest, it would be Dino Thunder. Now, granted, Jason David Frank's passing in real life would make it difficult to make the special, but in a way, I don't think so. Well, number one, Tommy's still alive in the Power Ranger universe. He was actually in this special. Not Jason David Frank, but the character of Tommy was in the special. Suited actor, and he was turned into a little toy and, drained of energy to create a time portal. But in any case, when it comes down to it, Dino Thunder is a season that I feel stands out because of the fact that this was a Ranger team that was mentored by Tommy himself. And it could focus on the Rangers, kind of like, one of my favorite moments from Once and Always was Zach talking with men in the command center. And he was talking about what Zordon meant to him and the other Rangers when they were protecting the Earth. And at the same time, he still values Zordon's word as well as the lessons, he taught them. I mean, heck, even to, at that time, he was like, hey, look, we can't. Zordon said never to reveal our identities. It's a rule. And Billy's like, Zach, rules are meant to be broken if it's a good reason. And I'm like, the number of Ranger teams that have come after the Mighty Morphin or after the Zordon era who have revealed the identities, it's wild that Zach would still consider that rule to be valid. But at the same time, it just shows you how impactful Zordon was to him as a Ranger. Also, the fact that Dino Thunder, you could see those teams as full-grown adults. I mean, we saw Trent in Super Ninja Steel, as well as Red, Blue, and Yellow morphed, of course, in the Beast Morpher Dino special. And then we saw that Connor and Trent were captured in this particular special. Now, it was brought to my attention on Twitter that, well, Kira and Connor's actors have stepped away from the franchise a long time ago. They pretty much disassociated themselves with Power Rangers. But, hey, I'm just saying, if these specials continue to do well and the money's right, I could see them doing it. I mean, wasn't Kira, Emma, the actress, wasn't she in the Marvel show Cloak and Dagger? Wasn't that an ABC Family or Netflix series? I forgot which one. But regardless, it's just one of those things where I would like to see him come back. And if Tommy were to, let's say, pass in that particular special or something happened to him off screen, you could see these Rangers fight, without him. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I would like to see that, or, like I said, Time Force, because Wes, Jason Font is a big, player in the, convention scenes and whatnot, still involved with the Power Rangers franchise. What else we got here? When it comes down to SPD, come on, man, that series takes place 2 years from now. 2025 is when SPD took place in the Power Ranger universe, and we're literally almost there in real time. Heck, isn't it 2022? Or technically 2023 in the Mighty Morphin universe, because this special, Trini, on her grave, it says 2022 when she passed, and then it was a year time jump, and then they went to the grave site, 1 year later, so it's 2023. So I don't know, it could happen. But in any case, yeah, I would like to see more specials. What other Power Ranger seasons would you like to see get the special treatment on Netflix aside from Mighty Morphin? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one.